NFL post week 14 before week 15 predictions. I'm your host, Yoshi_Wisey, and the categories are top 5 pick. So teams I think will have a top 5 pick, whether, like they don't have it because they traded it away before the season. Their pick will land in the top 5, whether they own it or another team. Then we have just their teams that aren't really competing for the playoffs, but, also won't get a top 5 pick. Then we have barely missed teams that barely missed the playoffs. Wild card teams that I think will make the playoffs and not necessarily go very far. And Super Bowl teams I think that will do pretty well in the playoffs. So starting off, we have top 5 pick. I have the Lions, the Jaguars, the Texans, the Jets, and the Giants. Lions, Jaguars, Texans, and Jets, they've all been eliminated from the playoffs. And, I just don't really see the Lions doing anything, the Jaguars doing anything, Texans doing anything. By the way, as I'm recording this, the Jaguars just fired their head coach, Urban Meyer. What a failure of a signing that was. The Texans, I don't really see doing much. And the Jets, same with them. The Giants, I could see them not making the playoffs, but not ending in a top 5 pick either. And yeah, sorry, I have a cat to deal with right now. Next, we have just their teams I don't really think are going to compete for the playoffs, but won't end up with a top 5 pick. I have Atlanta, Seattle, Las Vegas, Denver, Pittsburgh, Chicago, and Carolina. Atlanta, too inconsistent. Seattle started off too horrible to really make a push. Raiders, too inconsistent. Denver, too inconsistent. Pittsburgh, somewhat consistent, but I feel like that tie is gonna screw you. Chicago, you're starting off too late. I don't really see you doing anything, and same with Carolina. Next, we have barely missed teams I think that won't make the playoffs, but will be in contention for it. Cincinnati, Cleveland, Minnesota, Philadelphia, New Orleans, and Miami. Cincinnati's too inconsistent. Cleveland, I feel like, you guys have been riddled with the injury bug, so it's going to be hard. Minnesota, I just feel like, it's going to be very tough to make the playoffs, because I feel like the playoff picture won't really change much at all in the NFC. Same with Philadelphia, it's going to be a bit hard. Same with New Orleans. And Miami, you guys just started off too late. You guys are hot now, but I don't even know if 7 losses will be enough to make the playoffs. Because you guys went 10-6 last year and didn't make it, and you're already going to do worse. Next, we have wildcard teams I think will make the playoffs, but won't really make a run. Come on. I know, you want some attention. So what happens when you have a cat, people? In wild card I have Buffalo, Baltimore, Indianapolis, Los Angeles Chargers, Dallas Cowboys, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers, and Washington Football Team. Buffalo, you guys are in a bunch of close games. You just can't pull it together. Baltimore, you have a bad playoff history, and plus you're barely sneaking by with these wins against bad opponents. Indianapolis, I feel like you could make a run, but you're going to have to play a tough opponent, I feel like, because of your record. The Chargers, I feel like you're a year too early in your playoffs. Like, I feel like next year you'll probably be dominant, but not this year. Dallas, I'm going to be honest, you're the probably sneaky team. I feel like you could be good, but I just don't know yet. Rams, same with you. 49ers. I just feel like you somehow choke it. And Washington, I just don't feel like you're a playoff team, but at the same time, one of the NFC teams has to get the 7th seed. And last, definitely not least, we have Super Bowl teams. I think will more than likely either make the conference championship or better, or like have a very close divisional round, but they just lose because I do have 6 teams, and I mean, only 4 of them can make the conference championship. I have Arizona, Tampa Bay, Green Bay, New England, Tennessee, and Kansas City. Arizona, I mean, you guys have been playing red hot all season. Before this week, you were the best team in the NFL record-wise. Tampa Bay, you have Tom Brady. I mean, you won the Super Bowl last year. Speaking of Super Bowl, Kansas City, you went to the Super Bowl last year, and you're currently the 3 seed in the AFC, tied with the Patriots, who have the best coach in the NFL, probably all time, honestly. So, I mean, that's a huge part. Titans, I feel like, have no real shot, but, they could. They really could. They are super injured right now, with Derrick Henry being out, obviously, most notably, but, I feel like that team will step up. And then Green Bay, you are the best team record-wise in the NFL currently. So, and you guys have been known to go to conference championship games, but you just fall short in those every single time. So that is my choices. As a quick rundown, top 5 pick, I have Detroit Lions, Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars, New York Giants, and New York Jets. Just there, I have Atlanta Falcons, Seattle Seahawks, Las Vegas Raiders, Denver Broncos, Pittsburgh Steelers, Chicago Bears, and Carolina Panthers. Barely missed, I have Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, Minnesota Vikings, Philadelphia Eagles, New Orleans Saints, Miami Dolphins. Wild card, I have Buffalo Bills, Baltimore Ravens, Indianapolis Colts, Los Angeles Chargers, Dallas Cowboys, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers, and Washington Football Team. And Super Bowl, I have the Arizona Cardinals, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Green Bay Packers, New England Patriots, Tennessee Titans, and Kansas City Chiefs. And with all of that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Let me know which ones you changed. So, for example, the Browns, if you would move them up or down, like in a category. You don't necessarily have to, but it'd be nice to get your guys' opinions on these types of stuff. And make sure to follow all my social medias. Like and subscribe on this video. My social medias are YoshiZ_YZ on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. They're the same as my YouTube username. And with everything said, I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.